The one tester that did it over and over and over again, this is the variance of that. And I'm just like, yeah, no, of course not. Of course it's not going to be necessarily reliable between iterations that you do it. Because you're destroying the pantyhose every time you do it, from what they're saying. Like, you cut out a thigh section, right? Good grief, man. You know, one of the principles of doing scientific inquiry, actually going through the process of scientific method and what have you, is asking a significant question. So, when this one came across my radar from Vice, and the associated study with it, I was immediately asking, is that really a significant question? And why in the hell would I, in my right mind, would I put pantyhose over a mask over my face? And as it were, this is a misleading headline because because the thing here is that the study itself actually doesn't say that in the title, and there was a crap ton of things it tested. So, in brief, I'm going to go over that and talk about it a little bit. Just point out some of the silliness with this and laugh. Because sometimes we ask and do questions that are not so significant. So this is the article in question. It's linked to off the Vice article. It appears in the journal PLoS One. Face mask hacks, improving the fit of KN95 masks and surgical masks with fit alteration techniques. So, yeah, you know, this is a nice short introduction at the start. So during the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been suggestions that various techniques could be employed to improve the fit and therefore the effectiveness of face masks. It is well recognized that improving fit tends to improve mask effectiveness, but whether these modifiers are reliable remains unexplored. In this study, we assess a range of common fit hacks, which is to say readjusting the fit so you feel better about it, to determine their ability to improve mask performance. June, July, and September 2020, qualitative fit testing was performed in an indoor living space. We used quantitative fit testing to assess the fit of both surgical masks and KN95 masks with and without fit hacks on 4 participants. So it comes down to 4 people, which is a pretty bad sample, actually. Let's see. 7 fit hacks were evaluated to assess impact on fit. Additionally, 1 participant applied each fit hack multiple times to assess how reliable hacks were when reapplied. A convenience of 4 participants took part in the study, 3 females and 1 male, with a head circumference range of 54 to 60 centimeters. So, small skull to big skull, essentially, with this. I'm not making fun of that. I mean, that's nice that they're covering that range. It's also important to point out with the methods of this study that they used 4 people. Their sample size is 4. And maybe repeated multiple times, but it's still 4 people. Pardon me for laughing, but this is one that just gets me hysterical because I'm just getting I get the visual of the pantyhose on face. I'm like, what are you, a bank robber? Anyway, jeez, I'm cramming. Results and discussion. The use of pantyhose, tape, and rubber bands were effective for most participants. Again, 4 participants. A pantyhose overlayer was observed to be the most effective hack. High degrees of variation were noted between participants. No kidding. That's why you have more than 4 people. You have more than 4 people in a... Not only is it a stupid question, I think, but... Not only is it a silly question, but I'm also like, that's 4 people. 4 people. And you got into PLoS One with this? High degrees of variation were noted between participants. However, little variation was noted within participants. Well, yeah, because individuals have their own preferences, and one hack that works for a certain person works well. An inspection of the fit hacks once applied showed that individual facial features may have a significant impact on fit, especially the nose bridge. No kidding! No shit, Sherlock! I could told you that and I didn't need a study for it. Fit hacks can be used effectively to effectively improve the fit of surgical and KN95 masks, enhancing the protection provided to the wearer. However, many of the most effective hacks are very uncomfortable and unlikely to be tolerated for extended periods of time. The development and effective fit improvement solutions remains a critical issue in need of further development. No. So, with that last remark there, I want to harken back to an old mentor of mine when I was doing my PhD. One of his favorite things to ask people to tell him when they were giving talks, and answer the question of who the hell cares? Who the hell cares why you did your study? Who the hell's going to benefit from this? This is just like, this is just a good chunk of me laughing most of the study looking at it, because I'm sorry, this is not a significant question. I'm sorry, I don't know why folks put this in here. It's certainly interesting to know that you did a whole study on this, but you did it again with 4 people according to your brief summary of the methods here. And I'm just like, that doesn't mean a damn thing if you did it with just 4 people, because that sample is so small. Good grief. It's only it only improves the fit for 4 people, essentially. That doesn't necessarily... Oh, goodness. Let's see. Real quick here. During the COVID-19 pandemic, shortages of personal protective equipment have resulted in members of the public having no choice other than to wear poorly fitting face masks, including surgical and KN95 masks, which are the focus of this study. Proper fit has been noted as the primary factor in determining the effectiveness of face masks, but the masks available to the public often suffer from poor fit. In an effort to improve the protection of such masks offer, such masks offer several alterations, aka fit hacks, have emerged in an attempt to improve fit. While these fit hacks have garnered widespread attention and media coverage, the impact of most hacks on fit remains largely untested. There's a reason for that, because I can wager there's probably more fit hacks that they could have tested that didn't end up getting tested for whatever dang reason, but also because it's not super important in the grand scheme of things. Oh, goodness. Such fit hacks include the use of pantyhose over the mask and altering the mask shape by knotting the ear bands. Early research suggests that these fit hacks are effective at improving the fit of masks, with another research group testing several techniques. However, in their experiments, only 1 individual was tested. Yeah, not like you did much better. There are 2 key factors that determine face mask effectiveness: the filtration efficiency of the mask material and the fit of the mask. Better fitting masks often offer fewer gaps between the wearer's face and the edges of the mask, ensuring that inhaled air is actually filtered. Air tends to take the path of least resistance, therefore, if there are small gaps around a high-resistance mask, air will tend to travel through them, thus bypassing filtration of the mask material. Reducing these gaps and thus improving fit enhances not only the protection the mask can offer the wearer from airborne particles, but it also offers greater protection to the public. In addition, a better fit for the wearer has been theorized to reduce the size of COVID-19 SARS-CoV-2 inoculum, thus potentially eliminating or reducing the severity of an infection. Unfortunately, little research has been done to assess the effectiveness of these techniques. Early research seeking to validate a protocol for measuring mask performance has suggested that a nylon overlayer worn over a face covering may enhance the performance of masks. However, the same data also suggests that improvement techniques may heterogeneously affect types of face coverings. This remains an understudied area of research with a notable shortage of multi-participant studies. This study aims to answer the research question: do simple fit hacks actually improve the fit of face masks? We address this by exploring the quantitative fit score of several masks, and with and without a range of fit hacks applied. We evaluate both, 1, whether fit hacks are effective, and 2, whether their effectiveness varies between individuals. In doing so, the research seeks to discover which, if any, techniques may be used to improve the fit of face masks, aimed primarily for use by the general public. Okay, so that is the general rationale for doing this. All well and good. Let's see. Yeah. 4 participants took part in the study, 3 female and 1 male. Ethical approval from the Cambridge University Department of Engineering's Ethics Engineering Ethics Committee. Participants completed 7 activities intended to reproduce a range of occupational activity according to OSHA protocol. Okay, again, little itty bitty 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 sample because they had 4 people. 4 people. Statistically insignificant results because you had 4 people. Like, fit hacks, a range of fit hacks taken from the internet and from observing the public, were tested with 2 masks. So somebody did an internet search for this. A KN95 mask and a surgical mask. Fit scores of the mask without a fit hack were compared to fit scores once the fit hack was applied in order to determine the fit hack's impact. God, that's an interesting statement. Sentence I would never thought I would say. In this study, we focus on KN95 and surgical masks, as both masks are widely available and, if fit properly, can offer a high degree of filtration. KN95 masks promise similar filtration benefits to N95 masks. However, unlike N95 masks, the public's access to KN95 masks has been less restricted by this COVID-19 pandemic. While KN95 masks offer similar significant filtration potential, their poor fit on many individuals negates the potential benefit of these masks. Surgical masks are in common use, and if constructed out of the proper materials, can offer very high filtration ability. The surgical masks used in this study were secured by ear loops behind the ear, and also referred to as procedural masks. 7 fit hacks were tested, shown in Figure 1 and as described below. Tape. Edges of the mask are sealed with cloth tape. In other words, tape to your skin. Stuffed gaps. First aid gauze was used to fill visible gaps in the mask until no visible space between the skin and the mask remained. The mummy approach. In other words, they went around your face with the gauze. Particularly at the edges. First aid gauze was used to tightly bind the mask to the face, pressing the edges of the mask to the skin of the face. Pantyhose. 2 brands of pantyhose were separately placed over the head to press the mask into place. A method first proposed and tested. This has been tested before. Knotting ear loops to make a large mask fit a smaller face. An overhead knot was made of the ear loop elastic near the mask. The hack gained media attention when dentist Dr. Olivia Cooey posted a video of herself performing the hack on TikTok. TikTok is informing research now. Rubber bands in a hat proposed by Apple engineer. 3 rubber bands are used to create a brace. Okay, so on mannequins, let us see what this actually looks like. Okay, so there's your no hack. There's your tying bands hack. Tape hack. Black and white pantyhose. This is the mummy approach right here. This is the gap fill with the gauze, and you can see it around the side that there's actually gauze there. Yeah, and the rubber bands. This is the rubber band hack. I'm sorry, for me personally, for some of you all out there, these kinds of things may work. I'm not ever going to do this. I do not see the point. Oh, goodness. 4 participants were tested to determine if the benefits incurred by the masks, by the application of a fit hack differed significantly between individuals. Participants are identified here by their respective gender and age. F29 had the smallest head size of 54 centimeters. F51 and F18 had a circumference of 55 and 56 centimeters. M20 had the largest head size with circumference of 60. So I'm guessing 3 females with different ages and 1 male who's 20 years old. In here, all hacks were tested with 2 exceptions. These 2 exceptions were a result of an inability for the wearer to apply the fit hack. In one case, the participant was unable to fit the KN95 with the ear bands tied. Okay. So we know the hacks. I'm not going to dwell on all of that here. I've already kind of hit some of the issues. So let's see. This is for those 4 participants and whether or not the fit hack got better, if I believe. Yeah, gray proportions of the bars indicated performance without the application of the fit hack. Green portions of the bar indicate improvement with the application of the fit hack. Let me go back. With the application of the fit hack. The red portion of the bar indicates a decrease in performance when applying the fit hack. Okay. So this is the surgical masks one. This is the KN95 one. So this is the supposed improvement. Now, let me ask a question. If the Pantyhose worked consistently, why one brand over another? Why one brand over another? Ask it seriously, because look at how much of a difference there is between this brand and the other brand of Pantyhose. And this is supposedly improving the fit of a KN95 mask on somebody's face for these 4 individuals, which again, this is lousy study because it's only 4 individuals. I'm sorry. It doesn't fly with me in a statistical sense. There's no statistical significance at all to this study in terms of being able to actually generalize it to the public. Good grief. And the same thing here. Like, well, why? Wait. Why does only the brand A pantyhose work? Why not the brand B pantyhose work to the same level? There's not a reproducibility there, unless there's something very wildly different about these 2 different brands of pantyhose, which somebody might make money off of whatever brand of pantyhose is like, our pantyhose can double as a fit hack for your mask. Good grief. But it's just like, this is a good example. I'm not going to dwell too much on this. I will link it for you, and I encourage you to go read it, because I do believe this is an open access article, so you can go have fun reading it and laugh, as I have, because there's no way in creation I'm going to do this. But I just want to get to some things in the discussion here that I noticed. Let's see. Yeah, one of the things they can't apparently fix is the nose bridge. And this is the nose bridge part is the biggest problem that I have if I'm ever forced to wear a mask, because it can't seal up right here right well. And you know, when you're breathing and you wear glasses with a mask, you can't see because you get your glasses steamed up from your own breath because it goes all out this way. So great, you know, that doesn't help. Somebody hasn't fixed that. I think my sister actually has a hack for that. I'll have to ask her. Anyway, that's a whole other can of worms there. But yeah, no, they don't fix that. So thank you. No, thank you. Let's see. Most effective fit hack was the use of pantyhose. Placing pantyhose on the mask had proved an effective way to improve fit, though it should be noted that the brand of pantyhose was found to have a significant impact on the benefits occurred. We used large sizes of brand A and brand B for our experiment. A thigh section was cut to be placed around the head. The material of brand A was found to be tighter and less flexible. Overall, it created an improvement, which was, on average, approximately 2 times greater than that of brand B. The use of the pantyhose generated an improvement for all testers, although one tester was unable to fit the pantyhose over their head. The reliability of the pantyhose, when applied multiple times on one tester, was variable. Yes, and that's what they're talking about right here. The one tester that did it over and over and over again, this is the variance of that. And I'm just like, yeah, no, of course not. Of course it's not going to be necessarily reliable between iterations that you do it, because you're destroying the pantyhose every time you do it, from what they're saying. Like, you cut out a thigh section, right? Good grief, man. Let's see. The discomfort issue. Yeah, they keep saying, yeah, it's really uncomfortable. Well, no kidding. It's already uncomfortable to wear a mask. Are you really going to want to make it more uncomfortable? Good grief, man. So, conclusions. Maximizing the protection of a mask provides oneself and others maximizing the protection a mask provides oneself and others rests heavily on improving the fit of the masks. Our results indicate that there is potential for fit hacks to improve the fit of masks by sealing the edges of the mask or pressing the masks tightly to the face. We would recommend that new mask designs should focus on ensuring the edges of the mask are firmly in contact with the face. However, whilst the study does indicate that hacks may be successful, much work remains to be done to create comfortable, effective fit improvements. No kidding. Not that we really want them anyway. Or at least the ways I don't. I'm sick of masks to begin with, and I don't necessarily want to continue wearing them, so I don't particularly... That's the other reason I find this funny. Many of the most effective fit hacks were so uncomfortable as to be unusable in some cases. Overall, whilst we find that fit hacks did generally improve the mask performance, it is difficult to predict the effects for a given individual or face type. We hope these results will be of benefit to designers in order that they may improve masks and mask-fitting devices. Do you want a mask-fitting device? Do you really want a mask-fitting device? Oh, as well as members of the public seeking to improve their own masks. The hacks were all accessible to the general public. A surgical mask and K95 masks are commonly worn by healthcare professionals. These findings may assist them to improve the protection they are obtaining from their masks. Further research efforts should seek to validate these findings, test a wider variety of fit hacks, and expand the range of masks tested to include fabric face coverings. No, thank you. This is a remarkably dumb study. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I don't think it's a brilliantly done study to begin with because you are using 4 people. 4 people. That is a really freaking poor sample size. It's 4 people. I'm sorry, I don't count that as being much worth of anything in terms of a study. Just because of that. So, let me know what you think. You're going to wear pantyhose out the next time you wear a mask? Let me know in the comments section, right? If you like this video, hit the like button on the way out the door. Comment on the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good jazz. Of course, come on over and join us on Locals. We will be doing the Thursday study reviews, actually on a different mask study that I got over here. That's going to be a fun one to do, actually, because it is also a weirdly messed up study. Anyway, that's it for now. Come on over on Locals and join us. To the Thursday review live group chat for local supporters will be at 9 p.m. Central Time because I have an event that I will be at earlier in the evening, so it has to be a little bit later. But I will see you all tomorrow. I will see you all later in the day, I should say, for the Thursday study review with the masks in a different study. Until next time, I'm Adrian. I hope you stay curious, my friends.